Hello all, Seriously here, back for some more No Man's Sky 2026. We're out of the breach. Breach Expedition is done and over, the Redux that is. We're back. We got a whole bunch of Corvette parts that I copied out. Tons. Look, we got 35 of these things. We could trade for other stuff. We got 14 of these that are worth a lot. We could trade for other stuff. 29 warp reactors. That's really good. We can trade for basically any parts we need, and we didn't get them all, but we got a lot. And I definitely want to do some building today. But first, I think we've got a restore point made. Let's just make a new one. Hop in, hop out. There we go. Let's see about some nanites. We made about 38,000, and I've copied the ship out 5 times or so to get all those copies of parts. What did we get from the expedition? We got 15. Okay, that should be enough. Now there is a trick that we could use to get even a C class to have all of its tech slots. And you know what? Maybe we'll try that, because I've never done that on a video before, and I've never done it before. I've only heard about it getting done. So what we're gonna do? One thing we're gonna do right away. Talk to this guy. We need glyphs. We're a new save. We have no glyphs yet. I didn't pay attention to what he said, but I do sort of remember these. I'm going to say they're forgiven. Oh, I should ask about the blood. That would have got me nanites. No, I was correct. Forgiven. Asking about the blood gets you less nanites, I think. Doesn't matter. We have enough nanites. We made just 30,000 nanites. We're fine. Now this one. Most important. Talk to them twice. Ask where they came from. We're going to get a marker somewhere in the star system. That way. When we leave, that way. Secondary. Wait, was he the only one? Let's check if there's 2 travelers here. Do not talk to them at the same time. Talk to one, go to the grave, come back here, talk to the other. No, it looks like there's only one. We can check downstairs. So, starships. Yep. We want any kind of C-class ones. Pulse engine, launch thruster, cheap stuff. That'll do. Okay. We need to make a new save though. Ooh. Okay, yeah, and we have the game trying to get us into playing it. You know, that's what that message is when I log in there. Okay, so what we need to do is fill up these slots here. Now we have S-class modules as well that we could use, but we're going to fill those up with anything at all. So let's go with cyclotron. Pulse. Even if it overloads, doesn't matter. Launch thrusters. There we go. We're full. We're going to need more, so let's make a save now. We'll be making a save actually after we modify the Corvette. We'll modify the Corvette. Oh, okay. There's something we need to do here. We need to modify the Corvette first to take out anything that adds a bonus here. So, let's do that. Modify. Let's just reduce this thing down to bare bones and we'll build a totally new Corvette. We can leave the cockpit. There we go. We will build a Thunderbird hub, a landing gear. It would be interesting to see how many of each of these we have. We have 1 of these, so I'm not going to use that. 15 of those. I'm going to use one of those. Basic, bare bones stuff here. Medusa class, we have 11 of these. I'm going to use these. This is a ship we're going to fly. We're not scrapping this ship. I need as few things that modify our tech as possible. So one weapon, we're going to be using a photon cannon. We may as well use the photon cannon here. One thruster, and we're good to go. There we are. We're going to come back into here and build. Oh, is there a reason why I can't build the 0? There's one of these walls secretly. That's weird. Why can't I build? Oh, I can build it. It was just grayed out. All right. Open that up. Yeah, that's our only storage container we're using, so we're going to leave that in there. When you delete the hab, it deletes all the stuff on your walls too. Not the stuff in the containers, just that. Okay, so now we've got our ship looking like this. Hyperdrive won't move. This stuff won't move. That's just an S-class module. Let's go like this. Doesn't matter what's in what super slots. Launch thrusters won't move. We have to fix this. Let's do it. I can make a warp cell. I can't make gold, so we're going to use... I don't have any repair kits. That can't be the case. Let's look inside storage. Oh, no, not the hatch. Yeah, there we go. I also have gold. So we don't need to use repair kits. What was the other thing? A metal plate? No, a warp cell. Oh, I need to actually put them right there. Okay. So we need to fill up everything here. All of these slots with C-class modules or B-class or anything at all. Make a save. We're going to reload that restore point. This will get us those C-class modules back. We've got the nanites. We'll buy B-class. We'll buy A-class too. This is not exactly fast or cheap, is it? It might just be cheaper to pay for our slots. And I want to see if this is permanent. Okay, his head looked different first. Like, is that the guy we talked to? Alright. We need a lot. Let's get to installing and see if this is enough. There's also tech we could install that we want on this thing. Oh, you know, that's what we should maybe do, is go spend some of our nanites a little bit more wisely than this before we get started. We can try this twice. We're probably going to need to do this at least twice. So, yeah, let's do Starship Trail. Cost some ferrite, that's it. I have no bobblehead, so we're not going to worry about the rest. All right. Now, normally we are at max tech slots for a C-class vessel. We can't get more than 30, but we've just filled it up with slots. Now we can go to building mode and add a bunch of modules that add stuff in. All the stuff we took off. So we already have one hab, so we can only add 2 more of these for bonuses. We have one gun, so we can add 2 more of these for bonuses. Similar with reactors, I'm gonna put that there, that there. 1, 2, 3. We can get 3 of those. We can get 3 of these. Oops. Can't merge that in. Then we'll put it on top. Oh, that's interesting. We can merge it in there. No, on top it is. We can get 3 of these, even though I don't normally like these. We're gonna do it. No. There we go. We can get shields. We don't have a lot. We don't have any of those. We're gonna have to trade some of these. I think I have like 27 of these. They can't go on the fronts of stuff. Looks like we're going asymmetrical. We can get bonuses for thrusters. We can get 2 more of these. We got 1 already. And landing gear. Two more of those. And that's everything that gives bonuses that we can add for maximum effect. We could actually add these. These give weapons as well. So the more of stuff we add, the better. That's going to give not only a Deadeye cannon, it's going to give us, what's the weapon called? Space Scatter Blaster. That's what my brain calls it. Infra Knife, we can add that as well. Doesn't really matter where it snaps, I guess, as long as it's not disconnected from the ship. And that's the only weapons I have. Okay. Apply edits. Done. Now, let's look at our ship. Look at that. Expand our tech. Look at how many tech slots we have. Suddenly. Okay, so now what we do, we just made a restore point. In theory, if we go here, and I know what we have to do. We have to fill all of those up with stuff. So what we have to do is, no, even if I modify it. If I modify it and these go away, I won't be able to fill them up. Alright, let's try it. Let's try taking them out. Modify. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Look at all of those slots that opened up. That's beautiful. That's very nice. Okay, let's go get some stuff to install in those slots. We've got other progress to do today. So we did a little bit of Corvette building, and we We might get into this. All right. We'll answer your hail. Jeez. You know what? No. Where are we? Map? We're in Euclid? No. We're gonna do some progress here. Let's do some progress. Anomaly. Thank you. One of the benefits of starting a save from an expedition is even though we haven't done any of the story missions, we can call the anomaly in before we start them, and we can choose where we do them. So we're going to go to, I don't know, Isdoraijung Galaxy, I think 19, maybe? We can go to there. Well, no, we can't. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay. Hop out of our seat. We're going to do load restore point right now. If we can get those back, we can go to a different galaxy very easily by using featured bases. There we go. Usually, often takes a reload if you're down. Suddenly, for no reason, you just went down, you got internet going on, you're all connected. It's probably that. Alright, but the real reason we're here is not that. We're going to the back to spend some nanites. Now that we have these guys, people pointed out to me during the Breach Expedition, there were terminals in people's bases, and we could probably have built the terminals. There was a terminal for ships, for suits, and multi-tools, and probably exocraft too. We need all of them, I bet, because we don't know very much tech. We want that. It's going to kick us out of the menu a bunch, and I'm going to get annoyed. We're just going to have to deal with it. Me being annoyed, and you being annoyed that I'm annoyed. Ooh, 3. We get to pick 3. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. So, during the expedition, and something I should have done was to pack out my Atlantic drive, my Starship. I left it in, the one I can copy out, the Corvette. It had the Atlantic drive in, but when you copy it out, it doesn't. So if I had uninstalled it and packed it out, I think that might have worked. I should have at least tried. I didn't know to try, but whoops. So I can't go to Purple Stars anymore. It's a minor disappointment. This, because we're a Corvette, we're going to be using photon cannons. They're also just good in general, especially on interceptors. But Infraknife, just in case. If we ever use rockets, I see KJ use them to great effect, but I just can't switch weapons. I'm incompetent. We also don't need the launch thrusters on a Corvette, but I just generally want to buy these because we can install this stuff if we want to do the kind of stuff we were just doing to cheese the game. And you know what? Why not have all the weapons available? That's what it's called. Positron ejector, by the way. We can buy a suit slot. We may as well before we install free ones because these are cheaper than after, sooner rather than later. Alright, what do we want here? A refiner. We could have packed that out too, but I want the upgrade anyway, so we got to buy both no matter what. I want all of these things. Not that. Water jets and the other one. These are both good. I'm probably not going to build either right away, but good to have. Skiff I don't really need at all. I don't do much fishing except in expeditions. And I've never used a trade rocket, but we can use that to get the exocraft summoner, which is useful. Okay, and multi-tools, most important one I think. Paralysis mortar. I'm gonna get the bullet caster stuff too because I actually really like the bullet caster. It's grown on me. But the good weapon is right there, the neutron cannon. And that's the only weapon that I'm ever gonna need, so. Let's see, what else? That. Yeah, we're going to get mining laser from the base missions, but I want to be able to install them now. Even though we have them on the multi-tool, we can copy out. Did I copy out that multi-tool? I don't think I did. Oh, yeah, we did. We copied this out. So we had these, but we couldn't install them on new multi-tools. That's right. I think that's all we really need. We're also going to get this from the missions. Survey device. So, yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. There we go. Alright, let's go to whatever galaxy we can get to here. We're looking for a herbalist or something like that. Apothecary, this one here. If we go here, Isdoraijung is the galaxy it's in. That one is in Euclid because it doesn't say what galaxy it's in, and we are in Euclid. Ice and Tam. If you want to get to Galaxy Ice and Tam, go to Last Egg from Crisscross Applesauce. This is from Nerosi, and Pharaoh has a good base too in Kilkagar, which is further, I think. But I like 19. Let's go for 19. So now we will answer that hail when we hop in our ship. Provided we don't get trapped in this base or something like that, we have to reload our save. Okay, good, we did not. It's a beautiful base. Almost feels pulled out of a novel or something. It's really, really well detailed. Look at these stairs. Individually placed by hand in perfect spiral. What does that say? Initiate spherification. No. No, I don't think we should do that in here. It would make quite a mess if we build a sphere. Like there's stuff on the table. There's a table. That's amazing. One of the favorite bases that I've ever visited for the featured bases. Glad it's still there. Okay, let's move along though. Oh no. Well, we got to do that again. I was used to that being the hotkey for calling your ship in, and I just clicked so that we would place it, but it's the warp back to anomaly button. Yeah, we don't want to be in the ITIG by 4 system. That's from the Expedition. In Euclid. Alright, back we go. Polestar potions and apothecary. Okay, so this time, go past that, summon vehicles. There we go. We had a portal, but I didn't know where it was. It was inside a wall or something. I'm going to look for it. This is just easier. We'll call it in. So we're going to get hailed right away, but we're firstly not going to warp very far, that's for sure. We're not going to find anywhere new from here. So we're just going to answer the hail here. This is the beginning of the game. We're just starting today. After a week and a half or 2 weeks or so of the Breach Expedition. Daily. Okay, so this is the coordinates for Awakenings that we just got. A mission marker for that somewhere in this star system. If we answer that now, that'll probably be for our settlement. Yep, distress signal. It's just a settlement. Planetary distress. Yeah. Alright, that gets rid of all of our hails, which is great. Let's go to the space station. And let's see if we can finish off. We got a few minutes here. I don't think I have any illicit goods. I don't know. Oh, hey, there's something there. Let's answer this hail. Another mission we can get started. That's for the pirates, I believe. Under a rebel star is also started now. Okay. So, I'm going to go take a peek at the C-Class upgrades here. I'm going to buy them all up. I'm not going to worry too much about the B-Class upgrades. Now that we bought that tech, I'll buy the materials to build that tech. We do have to go back to that star system we were just in. I know, because we got a grave to go get.
Product received. Product received.
Okay. I do have a lot more slots to fill up, but let's take a peek here, see if this station has a traveler too. Does not appear to have a traveler at this space station. Okay, so we'll come back next time and we'll go get, ooh, nice solar ship. We'll go get a grave or two, maybe all of our graves, and we'll build our Corvette. But until next time, have a good time.